Okay, that's what we talked about.
Hey, Cap.
What's with the Reptidon in your room?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
How long was this?
It had been when I was a kid, so something on the order of 20 years. My parents were very proud.
You had that head for 20 years?
Oh, sure. Once in a while, I've got to bury her and come back later. She's a big girl, tough to lug around. But she's been with me a while, so...
Mind if I talk to it once in a while?
Her. And of course, she's a great conversationalist. Never argues, never judges.
Okay, you are in my way though. Come on, woman. Well, where was that thing at? Oh, was it down there? Missing. We have one room. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hello. Oh, it's over here, yeah. Let's see what we have before I do this. Ranged, stealth, and tech. Hmm. Okay. Okay. And Uno point. Hmm. Need any more there? Health, yes. Carrying, yes. Yes. That's 3. Yeah, I think we take that one actually. And that one. That one. One more. We take that one. Then we had one with them resting them. And that one. Sets them all. That either sets these two. That one, that one. That one. Say that one. These two. Yeah. Parvati. Bigger. One. Maybe pick that one and then we take that one. Sam, Oop. Oop. Okay. We are ready. Let's just make sure we have repaired everything. Mm-hmm. Can down that one, and we don't need armor. We are good. Okay. Oh yeah, we at this place. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna take one if it matters. In this case, it may not. Not really. In case it meets beasts. Oh, we can take care, I guess. That will be fine.
Nothing but the void here, Captain. I just as soon leave it cold, dark, and derelict.
Maybe I should have taken Sam.
Easy does it.
Error. Unable to access memory cartridge. Error. Terminal power below 5%. Terminal in maintenance mode. Restore power to supply the station to resume normal terminal operations. Okay. Full cranial helmet, huh? How good is it? 38. Better than what we have. Okay, let's explore out here first before we climb up there. Oh shit. Okay. We got this room first. Yeah, we had to be prepared for mines all over the place, it seems like. Okay. We up the ladder. Eat and drink. What do we have? VCT. Still haven't tried. Yeah, we should get rid of that one. Use melee weapons. Guess this might be a spot that we need to get to later on. Dum, 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 dum. Okay. No mines.
Captain, a word of caution. Those automechanicals are likely to wake when we power the generator.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm waiting with it. I'm waiting with that one too. Let's go to the other side and check. Oh shit. And these bounces. Crap. Oh, what the heck? Try not to get hit by the status effect. Okay. Not much more we can do. Except get the power going. So I am gonna get Sam. We're gonna try him out because he's supposed to be good against mechanicals.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Yeah, they're just having some weapon practice, don't worry. Don't need to take you too. Let's see how good Sam is then. Oh yeah, I change his behavior. Defensive. Okay. Ranged. We use this one to begin with. Modify generator mode normal. Bum, 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 bum. Error, flushing toilets. Maintenance logs. View facility status report. A toilet in the maintenance barracks does not flush. Replacement part ordered. Sensor indicate Alta Vita gas is leaking from storage tank. Okay. New laboratory center. Air freshener is running low. Repair toilet. Return to roots. Exit.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
What's going on, madam?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
What do you want?
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of Forest. But I'm in a sporting mood.
You won't take me alive.
I assure you that was never my intention. See you soon,
No.
Captain.
We ain't bribing
The
here.
UDL gunship remains docked at the station. They must intend to board with a full squad of troops.
Well, this is gonna be interesting then.
All right, people, stay sharp. That little sublight sprat can pop out of anywhere.
Kick up your heels, customer, and let Sam handle your every mess.
Damn, shut up right there. What the heck? Come on. This is not the time. Oh, so it might be a bad choice to bring Sam then.
Preparing to neutralize.
That's one down. Coming over to you. Bring him down.
Well, that was an interesting one. But more than once, huh? Question now. Probably should. Let's do it like this. See progress. Oh, what the heck? Well, I guess Sam was a good choice to bring. Messages. Of course, morale is low. You gave those PhDs tanks of new clean scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test it on. What did you think would happen? You can test on each other all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. I'm installing safeguards in case anyone challenges that decree. Once upon a time, there was a princess who trained to be a soldier. While the other princess got jobs at Chimerist and counting houses, the soldier squinted down her sights at the firing range and made sure she hit the target every time. Then one day a not very nice man offered her a job at an ivory tower, far, far away from the kingdom. The princess could provide for her ailing father, her lovely child, and her goofball husband. But she would have to stay locked in the tower until the doctors could find a way out. Once she thought better of her choices, the princess applied for early dismissal, but no one listened. The end. I love you, Angelica. Maybe you can write me a better ending. Give your father a hug and tell him I'm sorry for missing another birthday. Security routines. Back. Okay. That one was successful at least. I think we have something down there. Maybe.
Keep a sharp eye out, Captain. One wrong step could incapacitate or kill.
Oh. Security routines, disengage checkpoint security, personal files, log, Mama Bear. Kimball came by asking if anyone of the docs had been around. I told her what I know. It's been quiet. Just ask Alpha. She walked off with a spring in her step. Okay, weird. Eventually requisition UDL Electrofloor 3000 for my checkpoint and a crate of concussion mines. Yeah, she didn't believe me. She preparing for war? She's acting like she knows something the rest of us don't. Seems especially uncomfortable around the dogs. Huh. Okay. I think we have one in there we have to deal with. See what we can find. Nothing behind the toilet this time. Oh, come on. Wonder where that one would be then. I think we have one robot in here. But I saw this.
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants.
I was wondering if we should destroy these now.
This will be over. I'm on it!
Passive mode. Gate clear.
No, subject's condition is dire. Make sure his investigation devices are up on hand. Revival, please hold on clear. We almost had it this time, I swear. Bring it back with love. Dr. James Guthrie. Notes. Okay, that one we are not even gonna try. Okay, let's see what we got here. Security routines, hack, unlock personal quarters. Modify systems access protocols. Insert sublight override cartridge. Fixed. Enter root, product summary. Biological hybridization simulation strategies. Further chimeric sciences via the targeted modification of a human nucleon using brands obtained from Halcyon native fauna. Messages. It has come to my attention a cult of distrust has soured relations between HRS-1084's research staff and security personnel. Many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal. To the research staff, the importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. For security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You will also notice that your employment contract has no set end date. We can enjoy discussing on moral and its impact on success metrics once the question of humanity's place in the Halcyon colony is answered. In the meantime, we get back to work. Routes, logs. Charlie was a runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond isolated tissue. Okay, so it went all wrong with... Oops. It didn't go so well within access outbound transcript. Transmission begins. Shotgun E. Is anyone listening on this frequency? Redacted. Who is this? Shotgun E. I'm the project lead on 1084. I wanted. Redacted. Station 1084. You have orders to maintain wireless silence until the mission end state is achieved. Blah 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 blah. Oh. Lot of discussion with the board there, huh? Okay.
Chartrand. Sounds awfully familiar. That was the scientist from Cascadia, right?
Weird, I didn't find an ID anywhere. Maybe I had to buy it somewhere before I went there. Oh well. Let's just do a quick checkup so we got everything. Can be done in this place. Okay. I was like, what the heck is that robot running at me? I missed the crew quarter. I wonder where that ID is at. Didn't see anything in here either. I guess it should have been in some other mission. We got it. Something. Because it wasn't up there on him either. Oh, it's a well shot. Okay, all done. Move on.
Some
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your...
We sell it. Yes, repair.
You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in...
Okay, so let's see. That is back to Groundbreaker. That one is in Byzantium. And this is on Byzantium. Let's quickly go back to Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Better. I can take our normal Chibius bunch with us. Head. That's a weird one. No more bounties?
Hey, bounty hunter. You're welcome here anytime, so long as you ain't loitering. Nothing at the moment. Not that I'm complaining.
Kinda bad that you only got so few bounties, really. And I had already done them when I got there. Come on, cleaning machine.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
You will also find some automatic salvage awaiting new owners.
I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too careful when moving into someone else's territory. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
Lie?
Why would they leave an asset like that unprotected? Unless... could the station be a trap? Unlikely. But possibly. poor thing to consider. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Mm-hmm. Is about your cloak and dagger warnings?
That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection. And more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
Okay, bad news, I take it.
Maybe the worst. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
I'm guessing you have an idea.
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
I can do that.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Aliens?
Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Captain, in my humble assessment, Ms. Hagen is insane.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
A few.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
When you say aliens, what are we talking about?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
I haven't seen any evidence of aliens.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
How do you know I'm oh. How do you know I'm not an alien spy on a mission to Salency?
Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know.
Cross your eyes, we're coming to get you, Lila.
Tobias, get my knife. The big one. That was a joke. Haha. We each get one. Now, back to business.
Okay, enough. Tell me what needs to be done then.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Why does she need to die then?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
When did Sublight get so principled?
It's cute that you'd think that about me. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
Ah. It all makes... Oh wait, science. Science 1, the labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
So where does Doctrine fit into alien conspiracy theory.
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks. How much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
What isn't covered under my contract and employment agreement?
Just think of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future
Okay.
with sublight. Want a steady position in our ranks? Buy one with a bullet.
What do I get for joining up?
Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want? A promotion? It's yours. Even better. I'll owe you one.
Sounds messy, but I'll take it.
This key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer.
What else got a bullet
By
in
now,
their
the
head?
other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Okay, so now we got all our quests are now in that area, in Byzantium. What do you say, Sam?
Every SAM unit comes lean,
Me and ready to clean. Good work,
Thank you,
Sam.
Customer, all cleaning tasks have been completed. Scheduling next round of cleaning to commence in 4 minutes.
Okay.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this sweet breakfast.
No point running through here. To the ship.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Yeah. Stay with it. We still haven't been here,
We are now
though.
in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Can we talk?
Yes.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
And what's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
And now you just want to catch up with them.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see where you can go see them when it's coming. Oh, okay. I'm proud of you, Ellie.
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Why?
Because it would be fun.
Level with me, Ellie.
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
Okay. Gee, thanks.
I only wish I could pull it off as well.
Not going to get weird, is it?
Of course not. I mean, not unless you want to bring a feral canid or a mantis on a leash. That'd make a real impression.
Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
I'll take care of the dressing myself, thanks.
You're the boss.
Yes,
Anything
I
else?
am. You have something to say about chasing down the methyl sulfoxide?
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Venus is trying to do good for the colony, and I want to help.
I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't even the right one.
Oops.
Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Halcyon goes down, we all do. I'll do what I can fix it.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
I'm not going to become some corporate lackey.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Thanks for the advice.
Don't mention it, just speaking from experience. Anything else?
What can you tell me about Byzantium then?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Why did you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
What do you mean?
I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
So you had to deal with red tape. What of it?
That's no way to live. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
Need a lay of the land, anything I should know?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Why not?
People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Must have been interesting growing up here.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
Sounds like there's a but to this story.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
Okay, enough.
That's what I've been saying.
Okay. Let's see, what do we have on us? 38, 33. Get that one for you. That one for you. That one for you. Get that one for you. You. And what should we get then? That.
Watch your step, Captain. The floor is wet. Sam recently mopped in here.
Let's see. Okay. Helmets for the 6. 8, 43, 41. Let's see. As we bring Ellie, why not? That one on. So you can trash those 3. We did get some new stuff, didn't we? No, really. Put them away. Oops. Oh, we got that up. Oh, we got our own little Mantiqueen head, huh?
Remember that you are not insured.
What the heck does that have to do with anything? Okay, so we need Parvati. So it will be Parvati and Ellie this time. She needs an outfit, she needs to meet her parents. Okay. Oh, come on, what the? I don't get this. Why it has to like crash on loading into a new area. So shitty. I heard game sound starting stuttering, so what that will mean, it will be crashing. Then it loads just fine. Weird. Have anything here? No, I don't want you down here. There was nothing there. Shit for damage, huh?
I can take a hint. Wow, you got that?
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Lockpicking can do it. Hey, buddy.
What was that?
Incoming!
Open fire!
What the? What the heck are they? Why did they attack me? I didn't take anything though. Me confused. Oh shit. Did I do something or what? I'm a bit confused here. Or do I have to reload this now? Or should I talk to her first? Yeah. Can't go out there yet though. I forgot I need to sleep first. Rest. Your food. Oh my lord, we need a lot of fluid. There we go. One more food. Okay. I wonder if they attack me because... I don't know why. What? Organic crashes. I don't get it how you can crash on this part. Okay, they are hostile, so I might need to talk to that NPC before I go to the... before I go there. The vermin. Some crap. Can't steal that.
Nicely done.
Hmm.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yeah, Tina sent me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Okay, let's get this over with. You have information for me.
Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Okay. There's got to be a way to catch him in someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Can you get me into the minister's estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay, so what can you tell me then?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
I said, did you get involved in all this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
Science 40, when the day off, it's a sign that something's wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
It does.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Seems pretty normal though.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
And?
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Yep.
The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like we got work to do then.
Make him regret it! Like true professionals.
Aware that that one is here. Mm-hmm. We had to kind of watch out for the corporates, huh? Ba, 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 da, ba, da.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want to...
Oh, you're cleaning that part. Lovely. Okay, let's see what we got here then. Okay, where is this one at? Okay, way up there. This one is all the way over there. And this one is there. Oh,
Down there, the new ship.
holy crap, those corporate are not happy with us.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous? Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
Maybe you sell, I'm not buying.
There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippistout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Does working for a mad scientist count?
A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Now tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Sure.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Auntie Cleo's ketchup. Organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free.
Okay, it's that direction. Let's do this one first.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? It's not super.
This is a problem now, though.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
I'm hostile with all the corporate ones. So how are we gonna do this then? Do we have to go in a certain outfit to go here, or what? I could go back to Groundbreaker. Yeah, severe angry. Huh. Well, this is gonna be interesting down here then. Oh, they were over there. What the heck was it? This one then? It's up there. There's this one. There's a bar over there. Okay, are we gonna have to fight all these?
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe it.
What? What was that?
Anybody else? Okay, it's our town now. Yes. Damn it. Trying to be all friendly and nice here. Corporate fools.
Spacer's choice. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
Well, this was interesting. Well, since we don't have to buy, we can just take it, yeah. We can transfer stuff over. Okay. Okay, what did we get? A grenade launcher 2. Let's see what good that one is gonna be.
That episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a real.
Oh well.
Spacer's choice Adreno. For lives, little injuries.
Guess we're gonna take over the city in one way or the other. Oh boy, this bar is gonna be interesting. I sense there's gonna be a lot of fighting here.
Be right there.
Excuse me.
Yep, be right over.
My city, my rules. Hey, buddy. What are you serving? Nothing? Oh, but look what we got. The key. You want something? No, we'll go back to your drinking now.
Always loved that sculpture.
I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request the council waiver.
Let's see and go over there if the shopkeeper is gonna attack us or not.
I love Byzantium. What else are you doing?
Mistake.
I'll take care of
That does it. Time for a drink.
Can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Parvati making every little thing perfect won't change Junlei's feelings.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Yeah, we got a lot of outfits from this place. Hey, anybody else? No? Other outfits? Nope. Nothing else special in here. Free lunch, best lunch. Mm-hmm.
Remember that stranger I saw on the screen?
Okay, we've been there. What else do we have? Speaking of Minister Clark, yeah. It's over there. Okay, this is the ministers. So we have to go over this side anyway, I see. Or
Where?
okay, let's do it like this.
You know, the one traveling with the Bradley.
Oh, oops. Freaking heck, man. The pain in the butt.
Anti-Cleo's pipe patch. All of the benefits of smoking
Okay.
a pipe, none of the messy cleanup.
On my way.
Anti-Cleo's level head. Feeling a little off balance? You need a level head.
Well, this is turning out interesting.
Don't mess with Nice going.
Oops.
Crew report. Nyoka is drunk. Surprise.
Oops. Not really any good. Just one display is something I should be wearing when we're in this town. I think that's why he was talking about, that we should be dressed in a certain way, I think. Case. We don't care about this corporate place. What do we have here then? Cool, no problem. Just picking up some stuff. I would have thought we would get that from one of these guys. Okay, you will behave now. And we gonna take over the town, yes? Yes, ladies?
Anti-Creo's energizing ointment. Enjoy 6 cups worth of concentrated caffeine in every dollop. C&P Borscht Pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds.
Okay, let's go and visit her parents, huh? Or wait, was it something else? That one was...
Free sliced bread. It tastes fresh because it was.
My dear fellow.
Done! Be right there! On my way!
Doo, doo, doo. Just making sure we have a lot of what kind of store do we have here? Bureau of Exploration.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
And we don't care. Okay, I don't want to transport in there just in case.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Budge. A soft, sour candy shop aroma. Very flavored center.
What's going on here? What do you think you're doing?
Here they come!
I'm gonna get in trouble because of you.
Please, I don't want to die.
Yeah, you better run. I can flip out.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
Mm-hmm. It was weird to be able to get that one this stage. Hey ladies, showtime!
My cousin's in pictures. That business was piracy, civil.
If you could just leave me back at the ship, I'm sure there's something I ought to be fixing now.
Great, you made it. Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen. See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Well, we can kill a few, right? Call these crates. We need at least twice as many, and grungier. As grungy as you can get. This is supposed to be an authentic space adventure. A real space adventure. Have crates. The next time I see the set, there had better be loads and loads of fucking crates, and you're fucking fired, Maverick Johnston. Okay, ladies, you ready to kill?
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
Foul pirate! I won't let you get away with this.
Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too... Oh, sorry. I already said that.
Are we on camera now? Because I really don't care to be.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
Remain stoically silent.
I see you haven't changed a bit, Steele. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
That's what you think.
Yes, it is. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Engineering 40. Most of those words are made up, and the ones that are real don't work like that.
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't re-vaporize it. Can you?
Quiet. You're supposed to be an extra. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Let's see you try.
Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Take 5.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me.
Yeah, in a second. I'm just gonna loot stuff first. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a final decision, though.
Mm-hmm. You don't sound impressed.
Look, sometimes you just gotta wait for your break, you know? Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you.
We got dumped! We weren't good actors. No reputation with the board increased though. What the heck, man? With how many of you are killing, that's not gonna last for long though. Sell. That one was nice though. $46. Okay, ladies, let's go out. Let's create mayhem in the streets. Oh shit! I should have leveled. Oh, put my points in.
Rizzo Spectrum.
Oh, we get another perk. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Let's see which one I should take. Yeah, let's get some more armor. Why not? Never hurts.
Aftertaste the rainbow.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon. Budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report.
Mm-hmm.
Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever. In the coming months, Byzantium.
Let's see, where were your parents living then? Oh yeah, where was this one at? It's down there, and he lives over there. Let's do this one first. Oh, I see more guards. Oh.
For now, my friends, keep up the hard work.
Damn. They hurt more than I expected. For praise fools. Okay, let's go and visit your parents. See what they have to say, huh?
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Spit on the floor, fancy place. I'll probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Yep, theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, We're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
Listen quietly.
Stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Perception. Hold up. These floors aren't just nice, they're top quality marble.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Listen quietly.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Perception. Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize or something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
Listen quietly.
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Listen quietly.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
Why not?
The neighbors would talk, and not in a good way.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Listen quietly.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
If you didn't knew your daughter, you know quiet is not in her vocabulary.
She hasn't changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Come on, Ellie. You deserve better than this.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Damn. Anything else we can take? Nothing? Do you want something, sir? Sir? Yes, that's my booze now. You better run. Go and create more mayhem in Byzantium.
Can we talk?
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Mm-hmm. They shouldn't have gotten so upset.
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in, Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
And then what?
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Listening quietly.
Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
You are really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know? And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, it is a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
Okay, this episode reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
You can learn something from this. It's up to you to determine what that is.
Can I just have a drink and punch some poor defenseless pillow instead? Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing, and I'll get to cut them off.
How do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
I need to ask you a few things.
Something on your mind?
Nope. Let's have to check. Hey, buddy. Mm-hmm.
You must be joking. Our fair city is being overrun by a pox of vagrants and undesirable.
So that office is all the way back there.
And your plan is to sit idly by.
And what would you have me do?
Take your best shot, asshole. Nice one.
Are you serious? I had to get medieval on their asses. Okay, we need Okay. Guess we just go in blasting through the place, or?
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, your parents' place. Okay. Logs. Cascadia compromised. I received a message that an unauthorized user was looking through the files on my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder with 2 firing brain cells. Maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands that the sacrifice made on Monarch and HRS-1084 serve a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. Okay. My worst suspicions are confirmed. HRS-1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks? My team. As usual, my handlers on the board are no help until I deliver results they can replicate, package, and disperse to the general population. They decide only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Yet another relocation, huh? No, that was just what we know, that I left from there. And okay. The laboratory access. Unseal. Down we go. Reload.
Nice and easy. Wow, look at the size of this basement. If someone back home wanted to make a secret lab, they'd have to put it in a closet.
Okay, we have, and okay, they are all mechanicals. I should have had Sam with me now. One normal, okay.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Lilya Hagen sent me to kill you.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Why would the board want you dead?
To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you. I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen.
Lilya runs sublight salvage off on Groundbreaker. Good boss. Bit of a live wire.
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
You've been to Cascadia and Station 1084. I know all of your dirty secrets.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
Lie.
I'll tell you everything, just don't hurt them. Too many people have been harmed on my account.
That's a rare dose of sincerity for Byzantium.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
That is starting, but it doesn't explain the research I found.
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Adaptation didn't save your research team, though.
Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough.
You burned through a lot of valuable scientists to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt one of Salt Cruises patrolling Halcyon?
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Lilya sent me after a conspiracy, but it looks like I found a cover-up instead.
I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
So, the board wants to adapt the entire population of Halcyon.
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Let's tell our story. Lilya Hagen still wants me to kill you.
If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
What do you think, Ellie?
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilya Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that.
Alrighty. What do you think?
Seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help. Ain't many in the colony doing that. We should let her try.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
I'm sorry. Can't let this go.
Processing.
Oh my god. Oof. Going full berserker. Oh yeah, that shovel, man. Oh yeah, boy. Sorry. Might been doing good, but I already cleaned out most of town already. Okay, that's just another one they are testing on. Okay. We done here. So that means we have Lilya Hagen, we have this one to go back to. Find the insurance agency office. That one still have this one. That one is gonna be rough, I think. Okay. Damn, this one was useless. Yep. Oh, wait. Let's make sure. The repair.